Alrighty, so I'm going to jump right into it. We have some updates for the upcoming holiday season for our store, and just some general information that needs to be put out. Now, we're doing this stream because the audio captured from it is also going to be released on our podcast. We're trying to get things to be a more cohesive and uniform system where it all kind of ties together. We're still working on a few integration tools, but we're slowly getting there. So without any more further ado, we'll go ahead and jump right into it. So for those of you who may or may not have seen the newsletter for this month or for this quarter, it's titled 15% Off Giveaways, New Releases, and Event Updates. Very first thing you're going to see is a COVID-19 update where you can see COVID restrictions have been lifted. As many of you may know, we have held strict standards to help stop the spread of COVID-19 throughout our community. As a vaccine is now widely available for all people ages 5 and over, we will no longer require masks starting this weekend. We highly recommend protecting yourself and your loved ones by getting vaccinated. An amazing side effect of the mask policies that we've had over the past 18 months is that many communities have experienced lower numbers of illnesses such as the flu or the common cold even. As such, we would recommend anyone who may have any type of cough, fever, or symptoms of any type of illness to consider wearing masks more often, and when they're in our locations, just as a courtesy to other players, because if you feel like you're sick enough to where it could affect somebody but still okay to play, if you feel that confident in your abilities, maybe think about your other players and wear a mask as a courtesy. But to repeat, we will no longer require masks after this week. We've been saying that once a vaccine becomes readily available for everyone, then at that point it'll be people's choice whether or not they want to take that risk. Whether we agree or disagree with it, regardless of whatever the situations may be, regardless of whatever implications it may have, once the vaccine is available, we have no reasons to try to force things. So, we will no longer require masks as of this week. If you would like more information on the available vaccine for ages 5 to 11, you can call your pediatrician, or if you're in the Louisiana or Southeast Louisiana area, you can call 855-453-0774. Moving on to our giveaway section. Now in October we had a few giveaways. At the end of October we announced the winners to some awesome giveaways. For those of you who joined our newsletter at St. Tammany Collectors Con, you can find the winners in our YouTube video. Our giveaway stream is available and it lists all of the winners. Our holiday sale, we're doing 15% off this year. Now, while supply chain shortages have hit our industry, give me just one moment. Let me close some of this stuff here. There we go. So supply chain shortages have hit our industry hard, as with many this year. As we enter holiday shopping season, we wanted to let everybody know that we are well stocked. We have added a large amount of inventory over the last few months to make sure that our online store, as well as our in-store presence, has the availability to meet all of your gaming and hobby needs. So make sure that you either come in or go to our Facebook page, so that way you can find the post that links to the one-time coupon code of 15% off your next order, and that's anything in the store. So that is available on our website as well as on our Facebook page. New comic book releases. Today is Wednesday, November the 10th, and Wednesday is the day when some new comic books usually get released. Wednesdays are usually our new release days. So for new comic book releases, we have recently started carrying new releases of your favorite books. That is because the major comic book stores that were around our area recently closed back in October. We have since kind of picked up that torch and we're running with it. So If there is a particular series that you're looking for, please feel free to contact us to order yours and to set up a subscription so we can make sure that we set aside new issues for you as they release. You can contact us today at McNabbGames.com/contact-us. There's a quick link to it at McNabbGames.com. You can also text or call our business line at 985-750-5272. Upcoming events. Innistrad Crimson Vow. The pre-release is this Saturday, November the 13th at 5 p.m. So make sure to join the Markov family for a red wedding. You'll get early access to the newest Magic the Gathering set and learn how all the new vampire-themed mechanics work before our big werewolves versus vampires draft the following week. Now, quick correction. Our Flesh and Blood Tales of Arya Skirmish draft will actually be at 3 p.m. on November the 13th. This is our first official Skirmish event. We will have multiple playmats and a whole bunch of promos out and available. With our first event that we had, our first pre-release, we went a little crazy with prize support, and I feel like we're going to wind up doing the same thing with this draft. So hopefully everybody gets to come in, have some fun drafting the new set. We might even throw a first edition box in the draft pool, so that way everybody gets to pull some goodies. Now, new publications. For those of you who do or do not know, we actually publish our own products under our publishing umbrella. So for any of our RPG fans, role-playing games, Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, anything like that, don't forget that we are always releasing new products and supplements for your favorite games at our partner publishing pages via DriveThruRPG. Some of our modules are available once they've released. DriveThruRPG is the first place that we release, and then we release about 2 weeks later on Amazon through Kindle. We try to release weekly on DriveThru. Kindle, it's usually a quarterly basis. So if you're wanting constant updates of all the new supplements and new items that we release, go into DriveThruRPG.com and searching for McNabb Games. You can download any of our free supplements there, and that will put you into the notifications, so that way anytime we release any more new modules or supplements, you'll get notified about them. So I know that was a lot of information, from events to sales to giveaways to COVID updates, but it's good news. It's all good news. Despite supply line shortages, we're well stocked. Despite us being well stocked, we have a really good sale going on this holiday. Despite us being a small store, we have multiple events going on. We have a lot of new products scheduled to be released. I think we last looked at our production catalog. We have 5 years worth of products that are in the works. And there's been good news on the COVID front, because there are now vaccines widely available for everybody. So I want to thank everybody for sticking with us through all this difficult and tough time. Looks like we're coming out the end of it, or we're getting very close to it. And things are really starting to look up. So if there's anything that you're looking for, McNabbGames.com will probably be the best place for any hobby or game needs. We look forward to continuing to support each other during the upcoming holiday season, and hopefully for many years after that. So with that, I'm going to wrap things up, and this will conclude this quarter's newsletter update.